Hi, I'm Jeannie Kelly, and I am your credit coach. Thank you for joining me for Credit Over Coffee. Today, we're in a new year, 2025. Happy New Year. So excited for a fresh new year, right? And this is when the phone rings a lot in the credit world because it's one of those items on our New Year resolution list: money, finances, and credit's overlooked a lot. And it's a big part of your financial growth. And so I'm glad you're joining me. And I love the questions. And one of the questions I received on Instagram last week, by the way, follow me, Credit Jeannie. Don't forget to please like, subscribe, because I'd love to make sure you know when the next episode is on and share these quick credit tips. You know me, I'm a bottom line gal out of New York. I always say this, probably getting sick of me saying it, but I like to talk quick. I like to give information when it comes to credit that you can use today. And I love when individuals who've been in the credit industry, or maybe they're a realtor, loan officer, and they're like, I didn't know that. And I just love it. So thank you so much. But what I wanted to talk about today, well, there's three things because I want to answer three questions that I receive over and over again. One question I get asked about, one of the most questions I get asked about, and I still don't know why, are about inquiries on a credit report. So many times I will get, oh, I want to get all these inquiries off my credit report. I have so many inquiries on my credit report. I went to an auto loan and have all these inquiries. Okay. So let's just talk about this when it comes to inquiries and your credit report. And I'm going to talk about your FICO score because 90% of lenders use your FICO score. I believe that's what the stats are, but a lot of lenders, right? So if you're going for an auto loan or a home mortgage, your FICO score is a lending score. Okay. Now, your inquiries are on your credit report for up to 2 years, 24 months. 24 months, they're on your credit report. Not that long. That's why I don't know why everyone's always asking about it. But with your FICO score, they're only included in your score for 12 months. So, yes, you may see older inquiries on your credit report, but they're not even calculated in your score. So, there's something for you to feel better about. If there was a time that you had your credit pulled a lot, maybe you were going through building some new credit. And so, just so you know, your FICO score for 12 months include the inquiries. Let's also just add, if you are rate shopping for an auto loan or a home mortgage, there's a window of time that you can have your credit pulled, but over and over again. So, like sometimes an auto dealership, they are going to find you the best deal. And you may see within a 3 day period, your credit pulled by five different lenders. But because it's for an auto loan, yes, you can see them on your credit report. You have to see who pulled your credit in the inquiries, but it will be calculated as one time. So know that it's not every single pull affected your FICO score. And same with a home loan. That's why this exists, because you're making a major purchase. You should be able to go to a few lenders and see what options you have. And within 30 days, have your credit looked at. And most of the time, people will do this within a week, have their credit pulled a few times to decide what loan officer, what lender they're going to be working with. And it shouldn't matter if you started with one and three lenders later, it's one inquiry. Okay. So you will see them on your credit report, but also just know 12 months, and 12 months isn't that long. So that's something that I get asked about all the time, inquiries. The next question, oh, this buy now, pay later. I've been hearing so much. I guess maybe because of the holiday shopping too. Buy now, pay later. Certain creditors are reporting on your credit report. Now, if you look, actually, I had a fantastic podcast about buy now, pay later, and last year. And at that time, so this is let's say 6 months ago. I don't remember exactly, but I said that a credit that they were only reporting on Experian, but now TransUnion is also reporting some buy now, pay later accounts. So I just want you to be aware of this. Okay. And I want you to also be aware that sometimes you'll get one of those accounts that check out and say make 4 easy payments, and you click on that. Know that that's an account, a new account on your credit report, and you might not have known that. So I'm just making you aware, because also if you do follow and listen to my podcast, and 6 months ago you listened to the one that I said, oh, don't worry about it, it's only on Experian. Now look, it now TransUnion is reporting some of them. So it's something to look into before you hit that click, right? Really think about that. And I mentioned this before about inquiries, but let me also say this. Do you know your mortgage score? And the reason I am bringing this up is because constantly I am called by people saying my score wasn't the same that I see in my app for this. Maybe a credit card company sends you your score, and it might even be your FICO score, where I'm proud that you know that there's so many different scores out there, that you're paying attention to the FICO, but there's more than one FICO score. And people get so mad because a lot of times the score that they are monitoring, wherever they're monitoring, through a service, through an app, through their credit card company, wherever it is, that it's not the mortgage score. So if you're thinking about going out to purchase a new home, if you're thinking about a refinance, a home equity, whatever it may be, you might want to know what your mortgage lending score is. And listen, right now, I'm just sharing it. Here it is. You go to myfico.com and you can purchase your score, and you'll get all of your scores. And when you go to their website, you do not get it's not a credit inquiry that hurts your credit score, because this is you yourself wanting to know what it is. So do not worry about that. It's a good thing to check on your credit. And if you happen to be if you're in the phases of thinking about home shopping, home loan, anything like that, you should know where your FICO score is. So I think it's worth every penny. So I would check that out. And that's what I wanted to bring to you today. Those are the 3 questions for the start of the new year that I've been asked about. And I said, let me just jump on a podcast. I love the credit questions because, as I always say, I'm trying to bring information to you that's in the moment. What am I being asked about? What are the phone calls coming in? What am I seeing in the credit industry? And these were the top 3 for the month. So I wanted to make sure I shared it with you. Keep the questions coming, and join me next time on Credit Over Coffee.